Okay, and I'm live on YouTube. Hope everyone is well today. It is Friday, Groove Day. Hallelujah, it's Friday. This week has felt really long. So I'm just holding out for another second or two to see if anyone jumps on. But if not, it's all good. We will see what we'll talk about today. And I'm very happy. I got my skull shirt on today. It's one of my favorite t-shirts that I got in Guanajuato, Mexico. And of course, for coffee today, I had to have my matching mug to go with the shirt. So, all right. I don't think anyone's jumping on right now. It's all good. So, what do we want to talk about today? It's heavy. The energy's heavy. Sure, many of you are feeling it. It's a really scary time, sad time in our country right now. And with the death of Jacob Blake this week and so many previous deaths, and the fact that a 17-year-old kid can walk down the street with a weapon and kill two people and nothing's immediately done about it is completely disheartening and upsetting, and it makes me angry. And I've just been having so many different emotions that have been happening. So it's very frustrating and it's sad. So um, we need to take action. We need to really, there's phone numbers that people can call. Make sure you're calling these phone numbers. Justice needs to be served. Justice needs to be served with everyone prior to that, with Breonna and George Floyd and so many others that have been shot and killed. And it's my heart is heavy. My heart is really heavy. So other than taking action, the other thing that really needs to be done is for you to manage your emotions through all of this because it's so heavy. And if you're an empath is someone that can really feel the energies of others. It's crucial that you take care of yourself. Hey, T Barb. No, you're right on time. Welcome. I'm just really sharing about how heavy the energy is in our country right now, and with the killing of Jacob Blake and the two people that were shot and killed by the 17-year-old is just a lot of heaviness. And I'm sharing that, we all need to take some sort of action. If you're not a person that's a protester, then pick up the phone and make a phone call. Just taking action. We really need to get back. I haven't heard if he has, as far as I know, he's still in the hospital recuperating. So just praying for his recovery, that he will make it through this and that the family will, receive some justice. And I tell you, if this kid does not get tried and convicted, who knows what's going to happen. So, so it was also describing empaths and how, as an empath, feeling that collective energy right now, it's really heavy. And whether you are or you aren't, it's important to keep your mental state during all of this, because there is so much that's happening with the elections coming up. And and honestly, I feel that it's going to get worse before it gets better. So, my thing I tell people is fasten your seatbelts, because this ride is going to be very bumpy. And I hope and pray that when we get to the other side of the elections, that Biden does get in office. And and here's the other thing about that. He definitely was not my pick. But regardless, there's no politician that's perfect. Definitely not the one that we have in right now. That's not even a politician. We're not going to go there. But regardless of who gets in the office, you have to keep those people accountable. So to say, well, I'm not going to vote because he's not my pick and it doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter. And we all need to pull together. And in fact, with everything that's going on wonky with the mail, hi, welcome, Arby. Thanks for tuning in. With everything that's going on in the mail, I would say go and take your mail-in ballot. If you have a mail-in ballot, take it to the polls. Take it there and deliver it yourself just to make sure that it gets in. So I'm going on and on. I haven't even had my coffee. See, twinsies today. Oh, it's good. I think I let it set too long. It's not cold, but it's not super steamy hot like I like it. But okay, I'm kind of getting off topic here, but the point is, let's do everything that we can so that we can have change in this country. But in the meantime, you have to keep yourself grounded. Keeping yourself grounded, keeping a healthy mindset, and just allowing yourself to not get too angry or sad. And it's good to go through all these different emotions. It's really good to go through these emotions, but also come back to yourself and not allowing yourself to get too pulled in one direction more so than the other, keeping yourself grounded. And in a past video, I did share how to do a breathing technique, and I'm going to review that. But it's a little slightly different from the other one that I shared. So this is a great one if you're feeling stressed or feeling anxious. Everything feels kind of heavy. Just allow yourself to feel a certain way. Oh, okay. Thanks, T-Barb. So what you're going to do, just keep yourself centered. And then I want you to breathe in all the way till you feel like you can't anymore. And then a couple more times. And hold it. And then breathe out all the way out. All the way to the bottom. And then out a couple more times. And just go through this a few more times. In all the way up. Hold it. A couple more times in. And then breathe out. All the way out. A couple times more out. And to make it more effective, I want you to do a visual with it. When you're breathing in, just imagine beautiful light coming in, whatever color feels good to you. Breathe in yellow, gold, just something that just feels really nice. And then when you're breathing out, just imagine just a lot of just kind of like black, yucky gook, kind of like the soot, kind of like a soot, just kind of emptying out of your body. Hey, Monica, thanks for joining. I'm giving a breathing exercise to help everyone. Some people breathe in anger. Yes, they do. And this is a good way to kind of bring yourself down. And if you're feeling too angry or again, too anxious, maybe this may feel like it's a little too much. Just maybe count down the breaths. Don't breathe in so deep, but take it in, hold it, and then breathe out. Breathe in. You can still use it in the same. If you feel angry, do this, and then it feels forced. Well, then if you're feeling angry, then sometimes the best thing to do if you're feeling that angry, RB, is to just be still. Just be still. The objective is to get yourself down. I have another video you can check out. It's on tapping. And that's very effective for anger because you're hitting your acupressure points, and that helps to release a lot of that buildup that's going on in the body. So I highly encourage you to check out that video because that's another technique that can help you with anger. But doing these breathing exercises can also help, and then it just helps you to release. So again, breathing in that bright yellow, beautiful gold light, and then breathing out and just allowing all that soot and everything else to release from out of you. We've also talked in other videos, wonderful ways of getting grounded, being in nature, dancing, just doing different things that feel really good to you, allowing your body to release and express itself. There's so many different things that you can do for that. So that's what I want to share. Please take care of yourself during these difficult times. And before we go, let me just draw some cards. I haven't used these in a minute, my little, what are they called? My contemplation cards. So let's see if they have. I use these for my word of the day. We got a few right here. Discovery. So what can you discover in this weekend for yourself? Nature doesn't feel like peace at all. Well, then nature's not your place, Arby. Nature's not for you. But there could be other things that you can find. Balance. And this is exactly what we're talking about right now. And honesty. Being honest with yourself of what feels good and what doesn't feel good. So those are the key words. And then the message that I want to, feeling called to use these cards today. Hey, Fernell. How are you? Thank you for joining. We're actually wrapping up here, but I want to send everybody off with a message for today. Oh, this is a beautiful card. Sweet Soul Rising. And let's see what this has to say. And bear with me because I forgot to bring my glasses over. Yeah, I decided to switch up my background for today instead of sitting at my desk. Oh, this is going to be a challenge. Okay, guys, bear with me. You may feel lost in your own thoughts and feelings. This is the sweetness of surrender into another world. It's a time to dream, to wonder, not to be clear and sharp right at this precise moment. If you have a clear plan, let it become soft and fill your heart open to allowing whatever may be. We might believe that this is through tough action and dynamic assertiveness that we make our own way through the world. Yet sometimes the sweetness of the soul rises, and instead we can flow gently with the currents of the cosmic ocean, unsure of where we are headed, but safe in the truth that all waters naturally return to the ocean, where they are wanting to go eventually anyway. You can use your own efforts to swim to your destination against the current at times, or you can float on the sweet love of your own soul as it enjoys the privilege of getting to know itself as one with the divine. This oracle brings you guidance now. Surrender and flow. This is not the time to assert your will and try to make things happen, no matter how much you want. You may want to or believe that you should. This is something bigger happening, and everything is going to turn out perfectly according to a far larger plan that includes your well being too. Sometimes we have to let go of our expectations about how the bigger plan will be achieved and just let it happen, trusting that it will actually take place even without us striving to make it so. This is one of those times. How appropriate is that right now of what we're going through? And there's a plan. There's something bigger than us here. So managing our minds, managing how we feel, our emotions, and taking care of ourselves, grounding, breathing, um, and we can take action. There are things. It is beautiful card, isn't it? Thank you. Oh, thank you, Arby. I appreciate that. Thank you. So take care of yourselves. Do what feels good to you. Nurture yourselves and be well. So that is it for my coffee chat today. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Monica and Fernell on Instagram for joining, and T Barb and Arby on YouTube. Thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful and fabulous weekend. All right, everyone. Take care. Enjoy.